Hello, welcome to the EU Salt Mine. I am your host, Brian. It is the Gauntlet, and it is a smaller gauntlet than we are used to. But hopefully it will be a high quality one. Before it begins, let me say thank you to our sponsor, Manscaped. They contributed half the prize pool, the other half was given very generously and very anonymously. OSM, even with 3 wins at the end of the league, finds himself down in the first round of the Gauntlet. However, he has shown us already that he can tilt today's opponent out of a match. AztraL has some revenge to take today. His previous match with OSM ended with a fast FF and a sweep. Today he has a chance to prove his place in 1v1, and undo his loss streak. Onto the Gauntlet we go.
In his debut show match, AztraL destroyed OSM. But in the salt mine, he did not. Let's see if OSM can repeat what he's already done in league play and make AztraL want to quit early once again. He's already up by 1. And it won't take much to get AztraL tilted if things don't go his way today. It's so important for AztraL to get his confidence back. It has been lacking. It has been causing him problems in offense. And it has been causing him to lose games and lose series. But otherwise, he would be the heavy favorite in. But already, OSM seeing success in defense and turning AztraL's otherwise known best offense in the world into counter-attack goals. That's 2-0. AztraL has to get on the scoreboard soon. He has to look more dangerous. That's a brilliant interception by OSM. Big clear on the ball sends AztraL back into his half. It's all about AztraL's offense today. Is he going to find a way through? He's been denied by the crossbar here. Sticks around for a double touch. That's the first goal for AztraL. And it is a good finish. Important, like I said, that he gets on the board early here. That he starts to score goals. Not just goals, but good goals. He does play better when he's popping off. But OSM has been playing some of his best Rocket League, some of his best 1v1 Rocket League at the end of this year. Nonetheless, AztraL ties things up 2-2. Looked like he might be beaten to that ball, and it would have been crushing if he was. OSM ready to start another counter-attack. That's been the name of the game so far for OSM. Let's get last-second saves, last-second 50-50s, and then counter. AztraL not falling for OSM's low 50-50. Fakes a challenge. OSM half flips and catches the ball, and now he's on target with a flick for 3-2. And still looking impressive. OSM in front all game long, except that one time AztraL equalized just moments ago. AztraL might have a right kickoff goal here. Can't go for it yet, but still plenty pressure for AztraL, and he's gone top left. OSM not even close. And that's good shot selection by AztraL. Didn't waste any time. He didn't try and bait out a missed save from OSM. He just went for the top corner, and that's the kind of confidence I want to see from him if he's going to win today. He needs to actually go for plays in offense, not wait for OSM to mess up. OSM's kickoff goal puts him ahead by 1 again. AztraL still getting plenty chances this game. Some of OSM's goals have come from AztraL's chances to score. One good landing from AztraL, maintains momentum. And initially, a poor touch from OSM gives the ball back, but he does recover it. He's looking to take it across his own box here. It's a little bit risky, but he avoids any real threat of a demo. He's really upped the pace of his own game since the first time these two played. OSM, when he got destroyed by AztraL in AztraL's debut show match, said that AztraL was playing Rocket League like nobody he'd ever seen before. But now, OSM has adapted. He's figured out how to beat him. He's figured out how to stop him from scoring 13 goals a game. And most importantly, perhaps, he figured out how to tilt him, and the damage has already been done in that regard. OSM tilted AztraL so hard that he ended up dropping all the way down to the bottom of the league after multiple poor losses. Now OSM is just going to try and calmly and controlledly take the lead, and he will. Double AztraL's score inside the first half of the game. Poor touch from AztraL. Didn't get much distance on that clear. He has to step it up when he's playing at his best, when he's banging in goals left, right and centre. He's been called one of the best in the world. Everybody thinks he's got the best offense in the world, but OSM's making it look quite normal at the moment, and he's finding gaps in the midfield, gaps in defense, and that is just another frustrating one for AztraL. It's off the post and then onto the goal line for OSM to tap in. Somewhat surprised OSM didn't try and slow roll that one, just to annoy AztraL a bit more. Not a bad save there by OSM. He's hit the underside of his own bar with that ball, so it stayed closer to him. AztraL spins into position and looks to start an attack straight down the middle. The flick is tape. OSM easily controls that one. He's landed well into the side boost here. Lots of possession ending up in OSM's hands. That's not what you need if you're AztraL. 4 goals down already. Another ball collected by OSM and dribbled back into the corner. Wastes even more precious time. This is going to frustrate AztraL even more. Who is aware that this is a best of 7 today? He knows it's not desperate at all to lose a game 1. But he'll obviously be thinking about the games and the series he's already lost against OSM. That was a 3-0, which AztraL gave up halfway through the 3rd game. Air dribble out of a flick from AztraL. Finally breaks this scoring spree that OSM's on. It all started with that. Just a slight bump that he got on him as he was going into the corner. It's great control by AztraL to lift the ball up and over and into the goal. 1 minute and 32 left still. Lots of time, and AztraL does win the next kickoff. Makes a run for the wall. Is it going to be a big play for AztraL? Snipes the bottom corner off the ceiling shot, and he is back within 2. I'm sure all of the AztraL fans watching were delighted when AztraL decided to go the ceiling route to the goal there. Obviously he's had an inclination to do that many times in the past. But more recently, it's not been working out for him. All the flashy plays, all of the crazy plays have been getting punished, but not anymore. Look at this, AztraL again. Same wall, same approach, same outcome. Back within a single goal, and if he can get the first game here with a comeback win, all thoughts of the previous matchup, which he lost, will be out the window. He'll be in the driver's seat. OSM still ahead by 1. He's got the 100 boost under control. Trying to find a gap to get the ball past AztraL, but he's missed an open net. OSM, bit too well known for this in recent times, and this is one of the worst possible times that he could have hit the crossbar. 2-goal lead would have been huge. Luckily for him, AztraL on the counter-attack was unsuccessful. There's still only a single goal in it. OSM in control of the ball and with the boost advantage as well. Fakes to take it across the goal. Now instead, back into his own corner. Misses one touch. AztraL sees an opening and he gets the equalizer. And all it took was one misplay from OSM. He tried to catch the ball as it came off the wall. AztraL saw the whiff, moved in, and takes the open net. 25 seconds left. That's 4 goals in a row for AztraL with no response. Before that, we saw 4 in a row for OSM with no response. But OSM almost squeezes one in the far post before overtime. Quick turnaround on the wall. AztraL shuts that down though, and it's just rolled off target, fortunately for OSM. AztraL chases him up all the way to the ceiling for a demo, and he might be about to take the game right here. OSM spawns near post but doesn't get in the way, and that is huge. AztraL snipes OSM near ceiling height on the back wall, and now with 2 seconds left, he's the one in front. You know, we're talking about AztraL tilting all day, but this is going to be a tilter for OSM. AztraL wins it, and he takes the opening game with a huge comeback win.
AztraL does not fall into another loss against OSM in this first game, undoing the tilt and maybe returning it in kind. OSM will be frustrated at this loss, and will need to harness that frustration as he enters game 2.
Now the real test for OSM. How will he respond to AztraL getting 5 goals in a row and beating him for the first time in the salt mine? Says that he was playing game 1 in borderless. Now that is not ideal, of course. Maybe a little bit of input lag in the game 1 for OSM. Maybe some frame drops, lower FPS, or maybe he's just trying to get inside AztraL's head, which has been a strategy of his in the past. He knows that AztraL, one of the tiltier and occasionally saltier players in the league, might be susceptible to that kind of mind game. You can't blame him for trying it. I mean, how do you beat a guy like AztraL when he's on form? It's not easy to do. AztraL fakes a rebound, gets the second one with the little air roll to the right, dodge to the left, and he's ahead by 1. This needs to stop if OSM's going to have any chance today. He has to try and slow AztraL down. He's on a streak right now. He's on a scoring spree. And OSM might have just shot him down here. That's a big read and a big dunk, and it's on target. 2-2. The aggression here by OSM. Just knew that AztraL was trying to dribble that one infield, take the fast route to goal. Like I said earlier, although AztraL's shown us in the past many times that he likes to use the ceiling for these setups, he does cut infield occasionally as well. That's what he's opting for so far in Game 2. And what that does for him is it keeps OSM low on boost, because if he takes the scenic route all the way up to the ceiling and then to the goal, OSM can drive around, get some boost pads before AztraL arrives. But by going directly at the goal like this over and over again, he's limiting the boost that OSM can defend with, and he's hook shot on target in a spot that OSM can't reach for 3-2. And that's going to remind OSM about the goal that lost him Game 1. He's just got demoed again. Played many series in the past where he's been called Demo SM. He's been reining them in and dominating in that facet of the game, but not today. AztraL with a couple of clutch ones. Ahead by 1, but hold on a second. He's gone way wide for the boost steal, and OSM ahead by 1. He's really trying to get inside the head of AztraL here with the quick chat. Would not be surprised if AztraL has disabled his chat. I think that would be a good idea for him in this matchup. Just focus 100% on the gameplay. Certainly what I'd be telling him if I was coaching him through this one. He obviously knows how to play the game, but one thing that needs to be worked on is that mentality. He's got to try and keep his head in it so he can focus 100% on what he's doing. Big dunk for OSM. Decides not to follow up on it though. And AztraL's faked an early clear instead. Plays it off the lower bounce. OSM is trying to break AztraL's momentum here. Lots of awkward timing touches. Just when it looks like AztraL wants to move in and make a play on the ball, OSM nudges it forward. Looks like he didn't have a dodge there, or else he would have used it. No doubt. Hard read by AztraL at the near post there. Committing for the double jump challenge. Makes contact, and he sees OSM's backed off ever so slightly. OSM's netted himself a big boost advantage here. He's trying to line up a hook shot, but AztraL's too close. Not letting him do it. OSM doesn't care. He flicks the ball over the top, and he's ahead by 1 in Game 2. That was huge for OSM. Of course, if AztraL backed off further, he would have had the chance to shoot that ball with more power, but he didn't get that luxury. AztraL stayed close to him, and he still was able to counter that as well. Boost steal coming in for OSM. AztraL trying to save what little he does have. He's looking to dodge onto the respawn boost as well. Gets it. OSM, tight turnaround, looking to get the open net, but he can't get around quick enough. AztraL has to soft pinch this one clear. He has not had as many chances in game number 2 as he did in the last game. OSM's been defending a lot better. Great timing on the boost steal from AztraL right as it reappears. And OSM's wasted an awful lot of time here. AztraL sees him coming in. Brilliant recovery on the ceiling. He's still got his dodge. That is just AztraL 101. Sees OSM coming in for the challenge. Beats him to the punch. And of course, he always lands on his wheels. It doesn't matter what surface he's being launched at. And you never doubted his ability to put that on target. Not today, where things have been working out better for him. Maybe the last time these two played, that would have gone wide. And AztraL with full confidence put it in. Speaking of confidence, look at these flicks from OSM. Same corner and the same outcome. AztraL struggling to deal with OSM's flicks at the moment. He's going to have to challenge earlier. He's going to have to throw himself in there, make himself bigger in front of the ball. Because OSM's not giving him any chances to save flicks like these. Tight turn from AztraL. Air double bump coming in. OSM dodges after the bump to keep on target, and he's also made his way into the corner boost with his follow-up dodge. AztraL still lurking around here. He's not going to get a boost steal. It's going to be too late on spawning. OSM got it though. That was huge. in defense from OSM. AztraL made big contact with him with the air dribble bump. But OSM dodged after being hit to cancel out the hit that AztraL made. And look at all these boost pads being stolen by OSM. AztraL's circling around looking for even a small one. He can't get one. Only a minute left, and OSM in front by 1 and in control of the ball and the boost game. Letting the ball do the work here, letting the clock do the work for him. AztraL trying to get this one away from OSM so he can have time to grab 100 boost. There it is for him. But OSM is falling back down here and then just retaking possession as he goes into his own half. The score has been a 1-goal difference for the majority of this game. And AztraL equalized late in the last one, and he's trying to do the same this time. Another bump attempted. This one didn't work out. AztraL with enough boost to reach the ball. Flip resets on for him, but OSM beats him to it. And that might be game 2 in the bag for the Icelander. Is that getting bounced wide though? He's missed another open net. He does put the follow-up in off the post. But my goodness, OSM making life difficult on yourself. If he had hit the post twice in a row here, I don't know what he was going to do. But he did put it in. And he is well aware of the main problem he's having right now. The nightmare of open nets. AztraL with a kickoff goal makes it a 1-goal game. And all of a sudden, OSM might be wishing that he missed that open net, because he was ahead by 1 with midfield play. Now he's ahead by 1 having to face a kickoff after just conceding a kickoff goal. AztraL gonna get possession for the first time in a while. OSM looking to intercept and interrupt him as fast as he can. I think AztraL's overhit that. Yes, he has. And that is OSM tying up the series at 1-1.
Thank you Manscaped for sponsoring the EU Salt Mine. There's an offer code for you, Tourney20, which is a 20% discount for Manscaped purchases. A renewed OSM scores open nets, and wins the second game.
OSM responds, and his game plan for today is abundantly clear. Keep the ball away from AztraL for as long as possible, because if you can deny him goals, he can't pop off. He doesn't feel confident, and he starts to make mistakes. But look at that from AztraL. Didn't waste any time with that ball. Huge read on the sidewall bounce. And even though OSM was right in front of him, he still snuck the ball through for the opening goal. If OSM can figure out how to score an open net, his chances will, of course, dramatically improve today. Has been an issue for him in both games so far. Nice bump from OSM, and AztraL is just driven right into the demo path and taking himself out of the game. Does challenge as fast as he can after recovering, and that was smart, I think, because OSM would have had another flick setup, something that's worked out well for him today. Let's see if he can do it again. OSM top right this time, and in. And AztraL still struggling to deal with OSM's flicks. If he lets the flick happen, he's going to need to keep challenging early. But I believe OSM is aware of the counterplay that AztraL's going to try and do. And no doubt he's going to be moving the ball as early as he can to try and catch AztraL out of position. AztraL trying to play the ball to himself off the sidewall. OSM beats him to it. Absolutely rips a shot on target as well. Look at this pressure from OSM. Really is playing some great Rocket League right now at the best time possible for himself. You know, we've talked a lot in the Salt Mine EU about Gauntlet and how he's able to play with 80 ping against some of the best 1v1 players in the world and play well. Well, that's what OSM is doing, because he's currently in Iceland having to play with a similar sort of connection to that of Gauntlet. And he's beating AztraL to the ball. It's sufficient that AztraL having to really work for this one. It's a great first touch by OSM. Dunk is on the cards, and he flies right into it. 3-1. AztraL had nowhere to go. It's all from that first touch for OSM. It did pop out from the wall gorgeously for him. You know, AztraL was able to come back from behind in game 1. He won't want to do that too often here. When he beat OSM, it was a crushing defeat. He smashed him. He didn't give OSM any chances at all. And with the rivalry between these two, that's really the only way that he's happy winning this matchup. He doesn't want to play close games. He wants to destroy OSM. He's going to be satisfied taking a 1-goal game here and there. Big challenge from AztraL. Gets OSM to flick the ball early. That's sort of early pressure that he needs to keep doing. If he's going to deny OSM goals in the flicks, but it's just not working out. AztraL defensively is caving in to OSM's pressure over and over again. This shot was enough to force the misplay from AztraL, who has attempted to clear the ball over his own goal. Hit the bar and it bounced down. At least for AztraL, the kickoffs are working out quite well. And he's so good at these wall shots. Aiming low and to the left there, but OSM was ready for it. See that OSM has predicted AztraL aggressing the ball earlier. He is flicking. Before getting up close and personal to the goal, AztraL trying to read an early challenge from OSM, but that's really not what OSM's been going for. He's quite happy to allow AztraL to come at him. And the low 50-50 setup gets destroyed by OSM, who's just waiting to see what AztraL's going to do. 3-goal game. This would be 2 in a row as well for OSM if he can get the win here. Both players know that aggression is key here. OSM trying to deny AztraL any possession and any opportunities to score. Can you deny AztraL for a full 5 minutes, or a full 2 minutes and 20 seconds that's left? I don't think so. There's bound to be opportunities for this guy. He's just too fast. He's just too smooth with his play style. Just I say that. Falls over pretty poorly. But he's still in control. With 2 minutes left in the clock, he reads the fake challenge of OSM, flicks the ball slowly to the right-hand side, and it does not work out. OSM getting over to that right side of his own goal, and not just saving the ball, but flying into a demo afterwards. It's usually the player who's falling out of the sky who's vulnerable to demos, but AztraL, not only did he not see that one coming, not even seeing the opportunity to get the demo himself, but he's died in the exchange. And OSM is 4 goals up. Quite a comfortable position, really, given how well he's been defending today. AztraL just trying to snake a dribble in. Now has to go in reverse because the ball's overran position he can keep up with. AztraL just has to play more of an aerial game, I think. His flicks have not been good enough today, and OSM's not giving him space to set up shots. When AztraL did go for 2 back-to-back ceiling shots in the last game, game 1 rather, it was hugely successful. Now here he comes again. OSM reads the triple touch attempt and intercepts at the near post. AztraL letting him get too close here before making a move. And no air dribble bumps have worked for AztraL yet. It's another low 50-50 attempted. Those have also been relatively unsuccessful. OSM's defense is holding up to the task of defending perhaps the most dangerous offensive player in the world right now in ones, but that might be tilt for AztraL. I don't think that he's done this by accident. I reckon he's deliberately own-goaled this. And OSM, of course, is going to try and use that as ammunition to tilt him even further. AztraL yet to respond to any of OSM's taunts. Kickoff goal goes in, and you wonder, did AztraL own goal just to get the ball back in the middle? I don't think so. I think it was just frustration being let out on the ball. He wanted to remember what it feels like to score a goal, even if it is his own net. But OSM has to be careful. AztraL has come back from 5 goals down in the past in ridiculously quick time. I think OSM is well aware of the danger, and he's going to try and play the ball into safe locations with every touch he makes. Now, I think with that ball running to the right-hand side, it's impossible for AztraL to come back. OSM gives him one more chance. He's actually sitting on the goal line doing nothing here, giving AztraL a 4th goal. This is risky for OSM to be doing this. I mean, he's trying to taunt AztraL here. He's trying to frustrate him, showing him how easy it was for him to beat him, that he can even flip around on his goal line, intentionally conceding a goal and still win. There was, of course, a possibility for AztraL to get multiple good kickoffs in a row. It's not going to happen. OSM getting another game win in the best of 7. He leads 2-1.
OSM takes the lead now, and tries to increase the tilt efforts. AztraL may be a game down, but he does not look like he's lost it yet. Now that OSM has the series lead, he might start more of the mind games.
Business as usual for OSM. AztraL, on the other hand, whipping out the clown car. Now, we've seen him do this in the past when he's winning. We've seen him do this when he's losing. And it does tend to throw off his opponents and doesn't really impact AztraL negatively in any way. He's exceptionally good with this hitbox, and I reckon, if anything, this could be the change-up that he needs to just reset and start to dominate. And he's up by 1. Let's see if he can keep this up. OSM don't think has had to play against this car yet from AztraL, unless I'm mistaken, but I believe the first time these two played, AztraL just swept OSM in the Fennec, but correct me if I'm wrong. OSM is trying to play the same game plan for now. Back AztraL up as far as possible and deny as much boost as possible. Now, OSM was trying to double touch that one, but it hasn't made contact with his car after the wall. Luckily, AztraL's boost was too low to realistically counter. Here comes OSM again, another flick on target and in, and still AztraL unable to defend against OSM's flicks. He's still trying to get inside AztraL's head in the text chat. I don't think AztraL has chat on, or else there would have certainly been some kind of response here. Wins the kickoff too hard. Both players, 100 boosts picked up. OSM's pinch sends it clear down the line. AztraL has some time to catch this one. He kept OSM in vision there, and he slams him into the goal. Not leaving anything up to chance. There was no way for OSM to dodge out of that problem. It still is a much closer series than either of the ones we saw between these two in the past. AztraL destroyed OSM first time. OSM annihilated him the second time. But I can tell you that going into this series, OSM was the happier of the two to see this matchup. AztraL is not like playing against OSM. He would rather play against other players and doesn't have confidence in his own ability at the moment. He feels like he's in a bit of a slump in ones. OSM 360 fake and then trying to low 50-50 this one past AztraL, who does get in the way of it. OSM's confidence must be at an all-time high after that 3-0 win against AztraL. But hold on a second, he's almost conceded off the bounce here, and AztraL will be there to tap it in. Looks like that 50-50 just went in the worst possible place for OSM. It's brushed the post on its way down. OSM thought it might be going in directly, but lunging into the goal was not the play there. AztraL waiting at the edge of the box, was able to collect another freebie. It's good early challenging by AztraL. He doesn't want to have to defend against more of OSM's flicks. OSM still focusing on that ground game. He wants to keep the game in this area. AztraL tackles him a second time and rolls the ball into the open net. So credit to AztraL. He is making contact with more challenges in this game than he did in the last two. Giving himself a great chance to equalize the series once again. I'm sure it would be a pretty great moment for him if he can get revenge on OSM, especially after the way that OSM beat him. So much riding on this for AztraL. Doesn't want to lose twice in a row to the same player, but he's too quick here. AztraL 5-1 up. And if he can keep moving the ball like this, OSM is not going to have an easy time. That's a perfect first touch. And the flick to the left was unanswered by OSM. More than half the game gone already. AztraL makes a dash for mid, boost on the left, OSM on the right. Both players leave the ball momentarily. And AztraL's piling on the pressure here, dodges through the boost seal. Trying to get another one as well. OSM sneaks in safely and gets it before him. He'll have to start executing on his dribbling plays though, after having so much success today. Game 4 has not gone anywhere near as well for OSM. Look at that pre-jump save on the double touch. AztraL read exactly what OSM had in mind. He knew that that first ball kind of been on target, so the double touch needed to be what OSM was going for. To get in the way is still very impressive. OSM dribbles the ball out wide to space. AztraL positioning close enough to force him to make a play onto it. Who would have thought that this car choice would be the one that turns this series around for AztraL. He doesn't want to take too many risks from here. It's not over yet. A minute and 21 left, and he's given OSM a walk-in open net here. Air dribbles don't often fall short of the net for AztraL, but this one did. You need to be sure not to repeat that mistake. Suddenly, 4-goal lead could be cut in half, but it's AztraL beating OSM to the punch in the midfield. OSM was trying to ball chase after losing a kickoff, but he just couldn't get there. AztraL too quick off the wall, too efficient with his movement again. And he's about to equalize the series by the looks of things. Wide open net on another kickoff. He sent it wide though. That should have been 5 goals in the lead for AztraL. Instead, it's still only 4. I say only 4. That is a large advantage in a game like this where OSM's only put 2 goals in. But another open net miss for AztraL. Maybe a worrying sign going into game number 5. Striking has been off at times today. Spiraling, spinning double attempt for AztraL. He catches the ball after the rebound, and OSM unable to intercept. He wanted a bigger clear there at OSM. He wanted a much harder hit on the ball, or certainly a hit that would have led the ball into the corner where it was out of AztraL's reach. He could just get on the board one more time before game 4 is over. I'm sure he would feel a lot better about how this one has gone. AztraL, meanwhile, looking significantly better. And I said before, this could be the perfect reset for him. He'll feel like a brand new player here, because how can you not, playing in a car as ridiculous as this? One way to take your mind off tilt. Pick an engine noise that pretty much absorbs your full attention. AztraL outplays OSM one more time and sends the ball into the ground to equalize the series. 3 games left at most.
AztraL makes a return to a classic strategy, and it leads to a game win. The clown car has been played, and the clown car has dominated. What other tricks does he have to try and secure a lead now? We are down to a best of 3.
Same again for AztraL. OSM has stolen his blue team, trying anything to get inside AztraL's head, to make him feel like he's doing OSM's bidding, playing OSM's game. There's only going to be a few more games at the most in this series, but OSM starts off game 5 with a huge mind game. He's got beside the ball and wiggled. That is surprising to see AztraL let it roll through, because it was on target already. OSM didn't even need to hit that additional time to put it across the line. That could be big. Another shot goes in for OSM. 2-0. And I love the placement here. Both times, on the last goal and this one, he kept the ball behind AztraL. Of course, AztraL is so quick, so agile, and lunging across the goal to reach those far post saves. Harder for him to get in the way of a near post. OSM dunks in a 3rd goal. And no doubt AztraL did not expect this one. Thought he had more time to grab the corner boost and then make it back into his half, but OSM's keeping him hard at work here. If you thought that this was only a series, only a real matchup, if OSM could get AztraL to rage quit, then you're certainly mistaken, because OSM has really elevated his gameplay since the first time these two played. And being one of the players who studies his opponents and ones the most has really helped him here. OSM wide with an open net, but I'm not sure if AztraL gave him an angle to work with there. He was lunging back to get in the way. AztraL reads OSM's fake challenge. Can't do too much with this flick to punish it. 50-50 goes OSM's favor. He's able to dodge into the boost while sending the ball over to the sidewall. That shot by OSM. He's almost caught AztraL out of position here. He has looked 100% competitive in these games, OSM. In this series as well. Even though AztraL has been brilliant at moments, OSM has kept him quiet for the most part. He's denying AztraL the ability to play the game that he so desperately wants to play, where he's styling on his opponents and making them look like a different caliber altogether. OSM's boost is running dry here though. AztraL lunges in for a 50-50, but OSM gets to the 100. And that is huge. Brilliant ability there for OSM to weather a storm and keep the ball out of his net while improving his own position as well. He wasn't just sitting in goal there, swatting away one ball after another. He was looking for boost the entire time. OSM pops another shot directly at AztraL's goal. And although it's saved, it's not kept away from OSM, who's right in one more time to take the follow-up ball. And again, OSM beats him to it. But hold on a second. AztraL's ball chase has completely caught OSM off guard. OSM was certainly closer to the ball here, but he hit the brake thinking that it must be a fake challenge from AztraL. There's no way he's going to lunge into a 50-50 like this. But that is exactly what AztraL's gone for. Either he's gotten lucky or he's read OSM's mind. Either way, back within 2 goals. And now, might be back within 1 goal. Pumps OSM away and sends in a second. Still almost half the game to go. And AztraL has hard read OSM on 2 consecutive plays. He's managed to predict exactly where OSM is going and what he's going to do. OSM sitting at the halfway line. Has AztraL off to the side. Again, he's shooting behind AztraL. He's looking to lunge over into the far post corner. OSM misses his double touch off the floor. Keeping the ball near AztraL though, who attempted a pinch clear to no avail. He still has 33 boost here. He uses half of it. Doesn't get much out of it. Faking a pre-flip clear. OSM not falling for it. He's just walked in, taking the 100 boost. And now has AztraL completely out of the game as the 2 players retreat to the blue half. AztraL picks up 100 at midfield. OSM runs right into him. Quick recovery though. Always a plan B for OSM. Not all in on a play as risky as that. OSM fakes a clear. Brings the ball down. AztraL gets a 50-50, but he's got no boost afterwards. Shows that OSM is winning the war here. He's coming out on top of many exchanges. Getting boost advantages, getting extra time on the ball. Knocking AztraL out of position. It's been a while since AztraL had 100 boost and ball control. And right as he gets it, he gives it away. OSM once again asserting his authority on game 5. AztraL really struggling to make anything happen. Suddenly he might though. That is off target to the left. It should have been on for AztraL. It should have been in, I think. But OSM gets away. Perhaps overextending. He only has to defend for another 40 seconds. And he's got game 5 in the bag. Another goal goes in for OSM. A light tap on AztraL sends him out of position just slightly. And OSM's shot was good enough this time. It's gone in top corner while AztraL stretched his neck out to try and reach it. Credit to OSM. He's piling on the pressure. He has not allowed AztraL an easy way back into this game. Even when AztraL did have arguably an open net from his own half, it was under pressure. OSM was giving him no time to think about it, no time to take an extra touch. And by staying aggressive, denied AztraL the ability to just win this one with a 1-goal comeback. He needs 3 in 20 seconds. One of the first chances in a while for AztraL. And he is going to go off the wall for this. OSM is pre-jumping in. That's not going to work. AztraL's shot gets 1 goal back. OSM thought maybe, just maybe, I'll get the win. Confirmed with an early challenge here. Now he needs to defend a kickoff. Looks like OSM has landed in reverse and sent AztraL away to the side of the field to get no boost and wins game 5. That kickoff from OSM was genius. He just half-flipped to land backwards, improving his recovery time. Brilliant way to defend against potential kickoff goals. And that is the kind of play that OSM has been making all day. And it's given him a 3-2 lead.
OSM is back in the lead, closing out his 3rd win with more aggressive play. He now has match point going into game 6. That puts the pressure on AztraL to find any way to extend the series further, and keep his hopes of winning alive.
AztraL backed up into a corner. But he still has one more chance, one more life. He can't get the win here. He is out of Salt Mine EU Gauntlet. And he is out of Salt Mine World's contention before even getting in. He's up in game number 6 here. I'm sure that all the fans of both these players watching back home are going to be happy enough to see a close series between these two. Although saying that, I'm sure they would have been quite happy to see another quick series with a rage quit. That's what everybody wants, apparently. OSM neutralizes a challenge and equalizes within seconds. He always has an answer. He seems to be one step ahead of AztraL for the most part in this series. AztraL has had the mechanics to make up the difference for the most part as well. But he has to play his best Rocket League right now. He has to make perfect shot selection, you feel. Otherwise OSM is going to get the win. He has controlled the pace of the match. He's controlled the boost and the possession masterfully all day. AztraL relying, I think, too much on his ground game. OSM fires on target, but saved by AztraL from the ceiling shot position. And that is a good read by AztraL. He sees where OSM's headed and beats him to the boost to the side of the field. OSM's defensive capability has really been improved by his awareness, I think. Earlier on in the series, he was getting caught out of position by multiple demos. Now he's doing everything he can to keep an eye on AztraL. And what on earth is AztraL doing here? That is a wild pre-jump, and it does not pay off. AztraL was obviously trying to bait a flick from OSM, but OSM's flick has beaten him to the goal. AztraL's recovery not fast enough, and his decision-making incredibly questionable. OSM will try to build on this. He's going to try and establish a lead that is irrecoverable for AztraL. And with another goal finding its way into the blue net, you do wonder, how much does AztraL have left in the tank mentally? Is this where he falls apart? OSM puts another kickoff goal in. AztraL's kickoff is certainly falling apart here. He's winning plenty in the last game. He's been winning plenty all series, but now, when it matters most, he's losing back-to-back kickoff goals. AztraL with 20 boosts, flicks straight down the middle, and that is just not good enough. It's been a consistent problem all day. OSM's flicks have, without question, been better than AztraL's today. And that is not something that you'd expect coming into this series. OSM has been someone with flicks that have struggled in 1v1 show matches and competitive 1v1 series in the past, and not today. He is on point, and he is making AztraL think twice about tackling him in that position. Finally, AztraL gets a kickoff win, and he is still within touching distance in game 6. Especially for a player like himself, he just has to remember what he's capable of and remember what he's done so many times before, and that is more like it. AztraL booms a shot straight on target, but out of reach of OSM, who was expecting a savable strike. Just under 3 minutes remaining. AztraL no doubt going to be thinking about those 2 kickoff goals that OSM scored earlier, more than the one he got in response. OSM trying to make this boost advantage count. He's stolen another one from AztraL's corner, but missed the ball as he came back down, and AztraL almost comes out with a 0 boost play and a goal. OSM starting to panic a bit. He's just given the ball away here. Fake challenge from AztraL was way off connecting. OSM did decide that it was time to fire the ball wide. AztraL centers it to OSM to finish, and he just couldn't clear the ball. He didn't get the touch he was wanting. That's the real misplay though. He panicked in his corner, just gave it to OSM to center, and it was sort of irrecoverable after that. AztraL down by 3 again. Both players have looked nervous in game 6. Rushing clears, rushing saves, ending up slightly out of position as a result. AztraL accepts the invitation into the air that the ball has given him. That looks like it's hitting the bar though, and he hasn't got much boost here. He's put it on target, but OSM into the bar. Double save for him. And that is devastating for AztraL, who must have thought he'd done enough there to get a goal. He beat OSM to the ball. Sent it high into the ceiling. But unfortunately couldn't get the finishing touch. Now he will. OSM. Questionable clear. Why has he rushed into the middle, you wonder? Did he expect AztraL to play for the boost seal? AztraL only had his mind on one thing, and that was writing what he'll believe was a wrong and getting that goal that he'll feel he deserved. OSM denied a kickoff goal. Looking to get another one quickly, but he's completely mishit that. But hold on a second, OSM, with no boost, scores off a 50-50. Now, after mishitting that ball, AztraL must have expected OSM to leave, but OSM just sticks around, backflips into it, and it goes in. A crushing blow for AztraL. Down by 3 again. He's turned as tight as possible next to this ball, but now everything is going wrong for him. OSM demos him in a challenge, and there's barely over a minute left in the game. OSM's shown brilliant capability to waste time earlier in the series. AztraL starting to feel the pressure. He throws himself in. Gets nothing, and OSM is up by 4 goals now. This has just spiraled out of control for AztraL. Just when he was so close to coming back, 2 goals down. With 100 boosts against 0 and the ball in a 50-50 position, he concedes and then gets demoed in the next challenge that happens. You have to feel for him here. Certainly not an easy position to come back from. But OSM's going to make it even harder here by the looks of things. He's stopping the ball on the goal line. Oh, hold on. He's maybe gone a bit too far with that. Lets AztraL back in and just saves his long-range counter-attack attempt, which would have maybe let AztraL back into the game. AztraL still trying here. Credit to him. Not giving up in the gauntlet. Going to fight right until the end. But is it a winnable fight for him? OSM has done so much damage. He's ahead by so many goals. And he saves the next AztraL shot as well to all but confirm the series win. OSM beats AztraL in league play, and he beats him again in the gauntlet. He moves on to face Fairy. AztraL is eliminated.
4-2 in favor of OSM is how the series ends today. It was a hard fight from both players, and a lot closer than their previous match. OSM won, but he has shown some vulnerabilities. Can he shore those up in time for the next series? We say goodbye to AztraL, and he leaves the gauntlet with another $100 to his name. He generously expended his energy making several heavy contributions to the salt mining efforts, and we all appreciate that. OSM moves on to the next round, and looks forward now to a series against Fairy Peak. What will he change in his playstyle for that particular matchup? Come back tomorrow to find out. Thank you again to Manscaped for sponsoring the EU Salt Mine. There's an offer code for Manscaped purchases, TOURNEY20, which will give you a 20% discount. Don't forget to come back for even more salt mining tomorrow. We might get more of a rarer salt. Thanks for watching today. This is the EU Salt Mine. I am your host and friend, Brian.
AztraL backed up into a corner, but he still has one more chance, one more life. He can't get the win here. He is out of Salt Mine EU Gauntlet, and he is out of Salt Mine World's contention before even getting in. He's up in game number 6 here. I'm sure that all the fans of both these players watching back home are going to be happy enough to see a close series between these two. Although saying that, I'm sure they would have been quite happy to see another quick series with a rage quit. That's what everybody wants, apparently. OSM neutralizes a challenge and equalizes within seconds. He always has an answer. He seems to be one step ahead of AztraL for the most part in this series. AztraL has had the mechanics to make up the difference for the most part as well. But he has to play his best Rocket League right now. He has to make perfect shot selection, you feel. Otherwise OSM is going to get the win. He has controlled the pace of the match. He's controlled the boost and the possession masterfully all day. AztraL relying, I think, too much on his ground game. OSM fires on target, but saved by AztraL from the ceiling shot position. And that is a good read by AztraL. He sees where OSM's headed and beats him to the boost to the side of the field. OSM's defensive capability has really been improved by his awareness, I think. Earlier on in the series, he was getting caught out of position by multiple demos. Now he's doing everything he can to keep an eye on AztraL. And what on earth is AztraL doing here? That is a wild pre-jump, and it does not pay off. AztraL was obviously trying to bait a flick from OSM, but OSM's flick has beaten him to the goal. AztraL's recovery not fast enough, and his decision-making incredibly questionable. OSM will try to build on this. He's going to try and establish a lead that is irrecoverable for AztraL. And with another goal finding its way into the blue net, you do wonder, how much does AztraL have left in the tank mentally? Is this where he falls apart? OSM puts another kickoff goal in. AztraL's kickoff is certainly falling apart here. He's winning plenty in the last game. He's been winning plenty all series, but now, when it matters most, he's losing back-to-back kickoff goals. AztraL with 20 boosts, flicks straight down the middle, and that is just not good enough. It's been a consistent problem all day. OSM's flicks have, without question, been better than AztraL's today. And that is not something that you'd expect coming into this series. OSM has been someone with flicks that have struggled in 1v1 show matches and competitive 1v1 series in the past, and not today. He is on point, and he is making AztraL think twice about tackling him in that position. Finally, AztraL gets a kickoff win, and he is still within touching distance in Game 6. Especially for a player like himself, he just has to remember what he's capable of and remember what he's done so many times before. And that is more like it. AztraL booms a shot straight on target, but out of reach of OSM, who was expecting a savable strike. Just under 3 minutes remaining. AztraL no doubt going to be thinking about those two kickoff goals that OSM scored earlier. More than the one he got in response. OSM trying to make this boost advantage count. He's stolen another one from AztraL's corner, but missed the ball as he came back down, and AztraL almost comes out with a 0 boost play and a goal. OSM starting to panic a bit. He's just given the ball away here. Fake challenge from AztraL was way off connecting. OSM did decide that it was time to fire the ball wide. AztraL centers it to OSM to finish, and he just couldn't clear the ball. He didn't get the touch he was wanting. That's the real misplay though. He panicked in his corner, just gave it to OSM to center, and it was sort of irrecoverable after that. AztraL down by 3 again. Both players have looked nervous in Game 6. Rushing clears, rushing saves, ending up slightly out of position as a result. AztraL accepts the invitation into the air that the ball has given him. That looks like it's hitting the bar though, and he hasn't got much boost here. He's put it on target, but OSM into the bar. Double save for him. And that is devastating for AztraL, who must have thought he'd done enough there to get a goal. He beat OSM to the ball, sent it high into the ceiling, but unfortunately couldn't get the finishing touch. Now he will. OSM, questionable clear. Why has he rushed into the middle, you wonder? Did he expect AztraL to play for the boost seal? AztraL only had his mind on one thing, and that was righting what he'll believe was a wrong and getting that goal that he'll feel he deserved. OSM denied a kickoff goal. Looking to get another one quickly, but he's completely mishit that. But hold on a second, OSM, with no boost, scores off a 50-50. Now, after mishitting that ball, AztraL must have expected OSM to leave, but OSM just sticks around, backflips into it, and it goes in. A crushing blow for AztraL. Down by 3 again. He's turned as tight as possible next to this ball, but now everything is going wrong for him. OSM demos him in a challenge, and there's barely over a minute left in the game. OSM's shown brilliant capability to waste time earlier in the series. AztraL starting to feel the pressure. He throws himself in. gets nothing, and OSM is up by 4 goals now. This has just spiraled out of control for AztraL. Just when he was so close to coming back, 2 goals down. With 100 boosts against 0 and the ball in a 50-50 position, he concedes and then gets demoed in the next challenge that happens. You have to feel for him here. Certainly not an easy position to come back from. But OSM's going to make it even harder here by the looks of things. He's stopping the ball on the goal line. Oh, hold on, he's maybe gone a bit too far with that. Lets AztraL back in and just saves his long-range counter-attack attempt, which would have maybe let AztraL back into the game. AztraL still trying here. Credit to him. Not giving up in the Gauntlet. Going to fight right until the end, but is it a winnable fight for him? OSM has done so much damage. He's ahead by so many goals, and he saves the next AztraL shot as well to all but confirm the series win. OSM beats AztraL in league play, and he beats him again in the Gauntlet. He moves on to face Fairy. AztraL is eliminated.
4-2 in favor of OSM is how the series ends today. It was a hard fight from both players, and a lot closer than their previous match. OSM won, but he has shown some vulnerabilities. Can he shore those up in time for the next series? We say goodbye to AztraL, and he leaves the Gauntlet with another $100 to his name. He generously expended his energy making several heavy contributions to the salt mining efforts, and we all appreciate that. OSM moves on to the next round, and looks forward now to a series against Fairy Peak. What will he change in his play style for that particular matchup? Come back tomorrow to find out. Thank you again to Manscaped for sponsoring the EU Salt Mine. There's an offer code for Manscaped purchases, TOURNEY20, which will give you a 20% discount. Don't forget to come back for even more salt mining tomorrow. We might get more of a rarer salt. Thanks for watching today. This is the EU Salt Mine. I am your host and friend, Brian.